Assalamu alaikum everyone, how are you guys doing? So in this video we're going to talk about basically why is it the case that most children, even though they go to school, they learn grammar, they practice rules, but they never become able to communicate fluently, right? That fluency doesn't come. So that's exactly what we're going to talk about, and then after that we'll see I'll tell you about some tips that you can use to actually learn the English right way. I'd say the important thing here is to know that language does not necessarily come from reading. Speaking, if you want to speak, you have to listen and then repeat it. The exact way a toddler would learn, okay? We see toddlers like 2-year-olds, 3-year-olds. They learn completely differently, right? And that's why they learn. We fail to teach our kids because we put beside the basics. Basics should be covered from the very first day, okay? And the basic idea is that speaking comes from listening a lot, okay? And then the next step is to repeat what you've listened, right? So for example, let's take an example. We have a 10-year-old kid who wants to speak English fluently, right, in his day-to-day conversations. Now your goal is to provide them let's say if you don't have a teacher, you can use YouTube, you can take out some audio from the internet and have them to listen to it, right? They're going to listen to audio and then repeat every sentence, right? They're going to pause the audio or video, and they're going to repeat what they've heard. This is what we call shadowing, right? Or there's another word for it. It's called echo method, right? So echo is basically the sound coming back to you the exact way you said something. So let's just think about it. Now shadowing is basically means to be the shadow of something, means to be identical, right? So that's what you should be and everyone should be doing to practice their fluency. Because the language, the first step is to get used to the sounds of the language. The P, the T, the Q. P doesn't work, right? Not P, it's P. Only then if a child gets used to the sounds of people, power, approach, capital, cat, camp. So after shadowing these words, it would become more effortless for them to listen to something, right? They'd be watching a video and they'd be easily understanding what the speaker is saying. Because speakers don't talk in Pakistani accent, right? When we talk about native speakers, they have a very westernized accent, and which is quite different from Pakistani accent.